All right. Today, we're kind of just chilling while people are killing things in Black Temple. And I really want to finish some of the last few things I wanted to do on Elune before it gets too late. So we have some dailies where I just need to go farm some leather. I came over here real quick to do that. And this is a half-baked version of one of the builds I want to do before the server goes away. And that is the melee elemental lord. And the idea is that to do the regular elemental lord things, which if you didn't know, is you're kind of spamming elemental blasts and resetting the cooldown of lava burst as a caster. Whenever you do that, you get a buff that empowers one of your shocks. Right now, I had elemental frost. But anyways, you're casting lava bursts and elemental blasts, and you're getting these buffs so that you can shoot off your shaman shocks, and they're empowered. They have extra effects. Meanwhile, you're also buffing up your elemental, and your elemental's doing things too. Your elemental blast can buff up your elemental, but on the Elune, we don't have to take those if we don't want to. So the idea behind a melee version of that is instead of spamming elemental blasts at range and doing nothing during that cast time, what if we were just standing in melee range, getting free, quote unquote, free damage from auto attacks, doing stuff like Frostbrand weapon, and using things like, let's see here, pull it up. Ice Slash, Lava Lash, and Mechanical Arm, which can give us the equivalent of Maelstrom weapon to cast Elemental Blast for free or without a cast time. So that's the idea. We're kind of like just getting free damage, and we're using Maelstrom weapon, Mechanical Reach to cast those main spells without having to have a cast time. This is a broken version of it. It's like a build that was super scuffed. It was trying to make like frost things in the elemental assassin from a long time ago. So it really needs to be prestiged, but I had some scrolls on it and I figured let's just roll it for a bit and see like what kind of stuff we can pull off. And I learned a lot from doing that to the build, even though I knew it wasn't going to be worth anything. For example, I learned that I really only need one lash, like Ice Slash. I think I want double Frostbrand weapon, and Frostbrand weapon would be on the offhand, even if I had Firebrand on the main hand. And yeah, I think this build can get away with just doing like one of the lashes and the Mechanical Arm. I think we'll get enough just for this weekly, and then we'll go ahead and siege. I want to get the weekly done before I forget. There we go. Got our friendly little sign up now. Need the macro stone shard and earth shock on the same thing, that's for sure. How many marks do we still have? We only have 80k. Okay. We had like 1.5 million and we spent them all trying to make this thing work. Hey, what's up, Psychoin? Everyone else is smashing Black Temple right now, but we're being casual, farming up, trying a different brew. My heads up display for the frost isn't working, so I probably have that a lot more than I think I do. And I just don't cast it. All right, what are we sitting at now? Let's see, we got... Need a little bit more leather. And I think I have this saved to the architect. Mental Blast? So the Dark Apotheosis? I know what you're talking about. I'm not a huge tank player. When I do, I usually play air tanks. Or like Crimson Champion, like Paladin type stuff. But the Dark Apotheosis. This is where you like stay in demon form and you immolate things. I mean, I can give you generic advice for just like how to play the game. I mean, there's a feature build for this one. I click down here to PvE builds on the Hero Architect. And whenever you search like this, it doesn't have to be in the title. It'll search things that use this. So there's different versions. And just take inspiration from this stuff, honestly. Like click through these and see what the overlap is between like the different versions. Like this one doesn't look complete. I mean, these are pretty old. These are your two newest. I think a lot of people go to this because, if I'm not mistaken, the Dark Apotheosis is like something you can roll at level 1. And it's also like a different kind of tank. So, especially new players, I think they see it and they're like, ooh, nice. Where is the actual talent? Wouldn't it be up here? Like, that's weird. Oh, it's over here. It's under, I thought it would be in the classless stuff, but it's over here under the actual Warlock section. Yeah, level 1, it's purple. So a lot of people see that and get excited. Looks like it does Fell Cleave, Fellblade stuff, which is fun. That's cool. At least this particular build does. So that's, yeah, that's pretty neat. Well, you don't want to be rapid rolling from the get-go. Reason being is you want to single roll things until your build is to the point where every single talent and or ability, but mostly talents, are doing something for you. Like it's something that is giving you crit, hit, like something. And that way, like every single reroll scroll that you do has a potential to be valuable. Compare that to going to the rapid rollers straight away and, you know, it passes up 15 things because it's not hitting the few things that you have on your list to hit in the rapid roller. And maybe 14 of those things were useful to you, or like maybe 5 out of the 14 things were useful for you, even though they weren't desirable. They weren't in your final build. But you passed up like, I don't know, a 5 of 5 crit chance talent, and something else that's just like pure stats. Also, the game has a synergy roll system, and targeting things and getting rid of them, like stuff like heals, or like things that are not in any way in a direction where your build wants to go, it's beneficial to get rid of those sooner rather than later, so that whenever the game gives you a synergy roll, which is where it looks at everything you have in your build and says, here you go, this thing looks like something you'd want, or this thing, well, let me be more specific. It will say, if you're rolling a talent, it will say, here's a talent that synergizes with an ability you have. So you wouldn't want that to land to proc synergy roll, and it gives you a healing talent because you have a healing ability. Sometimes builds do have stuff that, you know, kind of messes with synergies, and that's just the way it is. But for the most part, you know, like you want to be in this fell, cleave, warlock, spell, tanking pool of talents and abilities. You want all your stuff to kind of point back and forth between those kinds of things. Talents can only proc synergies for abilities, and abilities can only proc synergies for talents. So it doesn't go talent or ability to ability. Yeah, I do recommend prestiging a few times, kind of just because. Also, you want to do the Silas turn-ins up until cap, up until 25,000 or 2,500, excuse me. Because when you prestige, that cost will reset, and you can buy more at the 1,000, and it'll go up by 50 every single time. So you can get the cheap turn-ins until they cap out. So make sure you do that before you prestige. Open up the cards. You know, maybe try other stuff. I mean, by all means, if you prestige and you're leveling, and whatever it is that you're building, it feels good to you, you like it, like, just, you know, stick with it if you want. But prestiging a few times does a few things. It builds up your pool of scrolls that you can buy back too. So every time you prestige, you can just buy back those scrolls cheaper the next time, because there's a buyback system now. Yeah, and that's really all you should be doing on this server. Like, that's what the marks of Ascension are for. Like, you can buy items from those Dormu next to the call board, but that's not a good use of your marks here. All right, where are we at on leatherworking? Okay, we got plenty of that, I think. Just need to make... I think I need to make 2 of these and 2 of the chest pieces, which require heavy. Yeah, I think I need to make 2 of these. So I need to make at least 3 more. So are you not playing it as like an actual tank? Are you playing it as like a... Or were you like just DPSing because that's what you felt you had the skills and stuff to do? Oh, I see what you mean. All right. Once this Hearthstone's off cooldown, we will go back. Well, I guess we haven't been out here that long. Hearthstone's still on cooldown. Then we will prestige. If you want a aura, feel free to join. You're wanting to prestige again. Yeah. Yeah, so the profession dailies, they'll have a set of classic stuff and then a set of TPC stuff. And the classic stuff can be all over the place. But the high risk items are only going to be whatever the current tier is. So actually we're about to go back so I can look it up. I can show you. Like the special iris, like the void tinged or like twisted nether materials, those are only going to be whatever that we're currently in. So right now it's going to be, you know, stuff we get from TBC, so 375 level. Yeah, so at the top is all going to be the TBC stuff, TBC, and then here's the two high risk things. It's usually going to be high risk craftable and then a high risk crafting material. So I actually need to see if I can make this in pure flask of unyielding. I mean, I'm sure I can make it, but see how much it costs. Terracone, Rag Veil. I don't have that, but we can buy it later. All right. Thick Dranic boots, thick Dranic vest. Wait, you're saying you haven't found out a way to get past 300? You might need to talk to a trainer in the TBC areas if you haven't gone to, usually like in the first towns like Thrallmar and Honorhold if you're Alliance. Probably need to talk to the trainers there. Oh yeah, it's a pretty good bonus. But it doesn't stack with the aura anyways. So the aura and the aura is more. So if you ever get a chance to like go prestige with an aura, like it's same or better. Oh wait, I think TBC, don't you have to talk to the innkeepers there and they give you a book, like a cookbook, and that's what learns it from you? I mean, if not, then it's kind of, I would imagine through the Book of Artisans you can learn it. So if you're in Shatrath right now, walk over here and I'll pull out the Book of Artisans. See if you can train it. Can't remember if I'm thinking of the cooking one or the fishing. And then like some professions, they'll level up automatically once you know, cook or make something that's a level up. Yeah, and it's not there either. Okay. Looks like I got some things to make. Gotcha. Oh, looks like I have something to learn. Go ahead and make these weekly items for my other character. Oh, this is gonna use up most of it, that's fine. I only need to make 4. Looks like I do have some heavy there. Some more Nothide there. Was it vest? Yeah, it was vest and boots. I think people don't realize that heroic is not very difficult. Like, I think I even have some achievements. From Classic. Yeah. Realm First Heroic Lady. I guess this is from last season, actually. Yeah. Yep, this was last year. Or no, this was this past one. I guess we got, yeah, we got Realm First on these. We had Realm First on Blackwing Lair. And that was on Mythic. But yeah, we got Realm First these on Heroic. And then we had Realm First Mythic on some of Molten Core. Oh, and we had Realm First Ascended ZG. Because I think we went straight into Ascended. restock the Talbook venison. Did I interrupt the craft? Did I accidentally move it? I'm confused. Where did the boots go? Okay. Picture Nick boots. Best. Best. I guess I only crafted one. Oh, I put the materials in here. I'm a very smart person. Forgot it doesn't pull materials until the bar fills up. All right. Let me see if I have this build saved. Okay, so this is the convoluted one I was trying to make. That is not good. So, I'm just going to say what I have now. Make it easier. Let me put these in here for my alt. Let's disenchant this. Bet we would take that in our final build if we really wanted to. All right, those are all rolled away. Oh, this is actually a good one. We would actually want this if we were not proceeding. What is the daily today, though? First of all, dungeons, easy. I like to do this first so our gear doesn't go everywhere. I actually bought some things on Area 52 just a little bit ago because I was cleaning out the characters and I noticed it had a bunch of marks, so I used it to buy some heirlooms I don't have. So now that I've sunk, what did I get? I got the boots and I got the pendant. Cool. sure I have plenty of marks over there to buy more. I just haven't done it yet. And if I'm not mistaken, these do not give. Yeah, they have like that step bonus thing. I guess that's left over from the other, from the classic. Let's make sure we have our items. All right, if anybody wanted prestige, now's the time. Go to the store and buy some LP potions. All right. Can I get to my equipment manager, please? All right. All right, cool. Set up the inventory. I haven't really invested in heirlooms, ever trinkets, necklaces. Is the XP bonus stack with the aura? Yeah. So heirlooms, potion, and aura stack. And the recruiter friend will stack, but if you have an aura, the aura overwrites your recruiter friend. At least that's what it was before. Unless they've changed something. I don't think they have though. But the recruiter friend and aura are like in the same slot, if you will. Those won't stack. So if you're with your friend and you're in a group with an aura, the recruiter friend really isn't doing anything. But if you, but it at least ensures that you all have, you know, that baseline buff all the time. Okay, what are our starters? Oh yeah, first of all, let's clear out all these old cards. So we are going to be doing a cardless prestige. There's no cards that we want to put in here so early. I guess charge you want. Lash. Nope, no lashes. They're level 1. I guess shocks. Any shocks? I guess Earth Shock will take. Like, we won't Stone Shard, but it's also good to have Earth Shock. Because, oh yeah, Tether Elemental. We want that for fun. I mean, you could do Elemental Lord without the Elemental synergies, but there was another version where I had Storm Strike in there, but I decided against that. Mechanical Arm level 1? No, didn't think so. What else could we take? We could take something like Flame Tongue Totem, because the other version of this, like, is doing all the elemental things, like the greater elemental totems too, to be fun. I mean, we could take something like Heroic Strike, kind of cheesy, but we also don't want to dilute our synergy rolls. Once I'm done picking these, we will get going. So if anyone wanted to join and get the aura, we'll be in the Orc starting zone. Let me know. Or if you want to get level 10 and be ready to go mana storming. I guess Seal of Wisdom isn't bad either. But I think it's going to be the totem. Probably Searing Totem. So that we can do things like Searing Rage. Do we want this? I think so. Yeah, an Elemental Burst, like that's kind of cute. We can do stuff like that. All right. How do the pet abilities impact the role synergies? Does it depend on the type, like Elementals, Set Demon? The pet abilities impact role synergies? Give me an example of the pet abilities that you're talking about. Make sure we're talking about the same thing. So any pet summon like Tether Elemental, this is an ability. So any talent then that mentions a tethered elemental or a pet, because in Ascension, whenever something says pet, it should apply to all types of tamables, demons, elementals, whatever. If it says specifically tame beast, it's your typical hunter tame beast. But everything else, this sends your pet into a frenzy. Like this would count for elementals too. This Soul Harvest counts for pet. But if I specifically say tethered elemental, like Power of the Elements, for example, which usually talents like these, there's Draconic Knowledge, Power of the Elements, Demonic Knowledge. These are the main talent that you take one of those pets for. So this one is only based on the tethered elemental. Otherwise, it would say pet in there. So having any pet can make it so that when the game gives you a synergy roll, it could be a synergy on one of those talents. And in my case, when it gives me a synergy roll, it's possible that would land on this. So the pool of talents in your synergy rolls are anything that has in its description mentioning one of your abilities. In this case, a pet. And vice versa for talents to abilities. Okay. Got that. Put that there. Raise, revive, tether. Let's remove the cards. Yeah. All right. Let's get the aura popped. Let's pop our potion and off we go. If anyone does want to join at level 10 for Mana Storm, please let me know. Be quick. All right, yeah, no problem. Thanks for hanging out. One thing that stinks about these kinds of starts is, yeah, you're just like auto attacking. I mean, I guess we're not just auto attacking. We literally have two things that we can do besides auto attack. Okay, just make sure. Okay, get fire. Yeah, I think I would rather exhaust all these quests out here first because it gets you pretty far with aura and everything. And then we'll jump into Mana Storm. Like, I still think it's faster just to do the opening zone whenever you have that. Oh, let's go to Devour. No, let's just turn these in, and then we'll come back and do the familiars with everything else. All right. Give me something good. That's not good. That's serviceable. Well, I mean, I gotta hope, right? I gotta have some optimism that something's gonna be good out the gate. Could have got flame shock, you know, something like that. Got claw. What new information are you giving me? Nothing. Yeah, I got these cactus apples. I think we'll just do dungeon queue. Just chill, just quest and dungeon queue. Like, pretend that Manstorm isn't there. It was kind of nice on the COA server, on the open beta, that Mana Storm was disabled. Alright, he's gonna go to sleep after this next time. Here he goes. Go see if this other guy took another nap before we go to the cave. He's just staring at a tree. Okay. I'll press that button. Convection is useful. Come to my fiery pit. Done with those. Okay, consecration takes a lot of mana. Did I not have him selected or something? Guess so. Actually, a pretty good drop early on. All right, let's queue for a dungeon. No, don't reroll. No, why did you pull that guy, Totem? Oh my god. Out of range? Okay. Stay asleep, stay asleep, stay asleep. That not count? It did, alright. Do we go back and do the pick and dude? Alright. I said we wouldn't do Mana Storm, but there's a group that only need one more aura, so we'll just go do that. Hey, Stone Shard, that's a good, that's a win. That's a good one. Didn't mean to pick that up. Thought that was the other one that increases all of our stats. Okay, this is a good one. That's actually a really good pickup. Guess we can just sit over here and kill things until the group gets going. Hey, what's going on? Thundering Strikes is a good one. Not bad. Useless. Keep telling me I have new information. Pointless. Where's my rest spell? There it is. Probably should go clear my inventory before we get going. Before it's too late. Open up these caches, see what I get. Good, 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 good. Better. Nothing else. I just did. We're about to do Mana Storms. So there's 4 more spots. Whisper, Gnar. Yeah, I was just gonna chill and do other stuff, but you know, making it go as fast as possible is always a good thing. Because today's daily is dungeons, and you get dungeon progress in Mana Storms if you get a dungeon end boss of a dungeon. So easy. Yeah, whisper this player. Gnar, Gnar. And they'll get you. We got three auras. Is the audio really low? Gotcha. I don't like them, but they are efficient. Can't argue that. I guess I've never learned one of these because it's pointless. What do I get if I open up a cache at level 23? Do I get level appropriate gear or do I get the minimum max level gear? Probably minimum my little max level gear. It doesn't even let you. Okay. Yeah, like right here. We'll get a progress. Hey, another totem. I don't know if I finished my thought, but this will give us progress for the daily for dungeons. Did we kill him fast enough? No. Ooh, so will this guy. Man, we're doing so good now. Deadly follow-up. I mean, I can at least attack him with this, but it won't do anything. Did they reduce the cooldown of the... Oh, I'm using the wrong thing. That's not a potion at all. That's the escape thing. Escape. This is what I need. I'm silly. I see. Have you... By used to play seasonal, you mean like this season you played? And you moved over to the dark side? No, I'm kidding. Do I know this? Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I know this one. I don't need it just because I'm going to be that person. want to know it. Gotcha. Well, I mean, the enchants aren't that important. Your cards are what's important right now in the season. If you mean you came back to, like, the game in general or the seasonal server. I've also been going to, that's good. That's good. Did I accidentally re-roll that? Did I click re-roll? I did. I re-rolled that totem. What am I doing? What was I doing? Oh, I was not paying attention. It's okay. Totems are a scam anyways. They just trick you into taking those totem synergy talents. I mean, have you picked your favorite ability or whatever in the game and just like found all the synergistic things with it? Have you tried that? I mean, you could also just take whatever your favorite thing was from Area 52. Because, I mean, all the legendary enchant stuff's here. It's just shattered into pieces. So find whatever that your favorite was from there. And find the pieces and figure out how to break it further. Like, do more fun stuff with it. So like that's exactly what we're doing right now. Like Elemental Lord, love it. I also love Enhancement Shaman stuff. So we're mixing melee Enhancement Shaman with Elemental Lord. Like that's literally what we're doing. So I'm practicing what I'm preaching, you could say. Well, do I have aggro? Trying to click totems. Yeah, there's also one, if you like Elemental Shaman, there's also the Conductor one. I keep recommending this to players, even though I haven't played it yet. But Nordic Boomer Chef Gaming, I think is his name on YouTube. He has a video on it, and like, it just looks fun. Just looks cool. Does like easy AoE, and it does decent single target, I think. I guess we're just rushing the boss. Guess we don't move him on Mana Storm, we just tank him here. You can also, in the Architect, I showed this to somebody earlier, and I guess it wasn't well known, but in the Architect, you can search an ability, and if it's used in the build anywhere, it'll come up. It doesn't have to be just in the name of the build. So like if you like Lightning Bolt, you can just search Lightning Bolt, and all builds with Lightning Bolt will start to come up. And then usually the ones that are at the top are like the better performing ones. But right now, because the server is so old, you might want to check on like the last time it was updated. Cool, get another progress on our daily. Daily almost done. I don't know why they're going over there. Where's our portal? It broke? Okay. Alright, we're done with our daily after this. Don't mind me. Add in some herbs. There's probably a lot of stuff under Lightning Bolt. Like the bear tank, I think, uses it. The Leishun bear. Uh-oh. Am I gonna die? I am gonna die. Oh, I didn't die. Nice. For some reason I thought we'd kill it. Yeah, I liked it. I played the legendary enchant version of it. Leishun's Legacy. Awesome. Flame shock. We've almost... Oh, we've assembled all the shocks while leveling. That's good. I need to change that setting on my DPS meter to ask me to reset it every single time. Like we're not getting past this one. Let's go again. Oh, this one's rough in Manstorm. This tank knows where to put him though. be back. Gotta take care of doggo and other things. Okay, we are back. All right, we're not quite 60, which is a bummer. I think 60 is whenever we get all of our scrolls back. Or like the bonus scrolls. Because what I was gonna try to do is maybe re-roll some things and get the build to some semblance of what I want it to be. No, it's 70 right now. We're in TBC. Black Temple just came out today. Got a snack. Hopefully this doesn't make too much noise. Are you asking if it's dead compared to Area 52? Because it depends. Like, it's the fresh server, right? So can't find a mana storm. Are you looking for like a duo mana storm or something? Are you Razihel? I mean, there's literally people looking for mana storm right here. Just saying. Or leveling. I mean, if you're leveling. Let me fix some sound stuff. Okay. Actually, kind of up close to my mic, I just realized, so hopefully this sounds a little bit better. Just one in general. Okay, well, I mean, solo mana storms are a thing, and usually duo groups and all that kind of stuff are dependent, but I mean, everyone's probably raiding Black Temple right now. It just released like a couple hours ago. So a lot of people who are actually trying to do things like push mana storms and things like that are probably in Black Temple. Okay. Get rid of some of this stuff. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know why I clicked this. Don't really want to deal with this right now. But All right, let's all right, let's fight them, by him. All right. See if anyone's a tank. See if this person will merge. Can I disband the whole thing? Are you the same name in game? I just get screwed out of my own group, or a group that I already had going. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You were in the group, right? I'm joining back to the group that I was technically in before. I think we had quite a few healing things. Let's drop heals. Sure. Getting all the charge bonuses. Okay, we can use that for now. Damage increase. Avalash, that's right. Go. Okay. Is that what you rolled for your starters? Oops, my primary stat was still strength. I'm gonna get rid of that one because it will possibly give me some poison synergies, but I rolled into a heal, which is not gonna give me healing synergies. Whatever. Okay, I guess this guy is not going to. Invite me, so. I don't want to get like too many people in a group because I only have 11 more levels, so. All right, I suggested them to invite you. Are you serious? I'm just trying to finish this prestige. Let me suggest him to invite you this time. Since the other group is full. All right. All right, I'm in. I got you in. I think my job is done. So another cool thing, just in case it's relevant, if you really like, if you have something that's super synergistic on Storm Strike, Lightning Blade and Wind Strike also count as Storm Strike. No, something to think about. Don't think they share cooldown. They would normally say they did. But yeah, I don't think those share cooldown. Like, obviously, you got some kind of like diminishing return, like on just pressing the same button over and over again. But there's some cool stuff that you can do, like the pack alpha stuff, like stacking it up and keeping the buffs up and everything. Okay, we got more stuff to roll. Do that while we're waiting. Nope. RDP points. So RDP is what they give you whenever you buy DP with money. And it's so you can spend it on the test realms. So if you're trying to play the open beta on Koa, and you're trying to buy items there, like you still have to pay money to get the RDP. We'll take Lightning Bolt because we want to get nature damage stuff, and that there might be a few things there to synergize with that. Guess I wasn't clear though. When you buy DP, you get RDP. So if you buy 60 DP, you'll get 60 RDP. It just comes for you get it for free, sort of. Thanks. Yeah, have fun with Koa if that's what you're playing. Cool if we got Fling Tongue Weapon like sooner rather than later. Give me that. We got all of our free rolls. What? That killed me and I was still out here? I was literally standing next to it last time and didn't even do half my health. Whatever. I have not upgraded my abilities this whole time, I just realized. Alright, maybe we'll do damage now. Hey, 5 of 5 malice. Forgot that I had Ravager. I'm gonna die to this now, aren't I? No, see, like that didn't even do a scratch. Dude, I'm just trying to get a charge off. I think that's the first time I've ever done that without getting shot up into the sky. I always get pulled. Got some pants. Couldn't see the cone. Where's it at? Can't see it. Over there. It didn't take that long. I think they nerfed the health. Can't remember if they actually said they did something about it or if I just saw people complaining about it and heard that. Don't mind me, just picking flowers. My pet has aggro. Interesting. Oh, you are dead. Like we have no tank. I guess something messed up. Or maybe we only had one tank. Yeah, it looks like we lost our tank. All right, back to roll. Let's start locking some things. All right, so we know we want to keep that. Keep Frost Shock. If you want to keep Searing Totem, oh, okay, I guess we're good to go. I mean, people are just smarter about using their potions. We should be fine. In lower levels, we should be fine. Looks like we got something. Ooh, overheating. That's actually pretty good. I think. Doop-a-doo, don't mind me. Just farming. Look, I like farming. Okay? Don't get mad. I like doing cobweb quest, profession quest, and you gotta get it. You gotta farm if you want to do your profession quest. Dailies. Ooh. Three of three raise. Not bad. We're flying with this new tank. Why is his health so high? Why am I standing in fire? Well, I'm not gonna lie. Do I know any of the dual wield tank builds? I do not have a deep familiarization with dual wield tank builds. I wonder if you can filter. That is not how you spell the right wield. I wonder if you can then filter tank. Yep, tank. Just do dual two-hander tank. Because like I don't really know any two-hander tank builds right off the top of my head. But here is something that looks like it's a TM Titanic Mutilate tank. What makes this tanky? Yeah, I don't understand what makes this tanky. Besides just like, yeah. Oh, more things popped up when I did that. Oh, I think it deleted my filter, that's why. I mean, I assume if it's a dual wielding tank, it's gonna have like some of the dual wielding talents. That's why I thought typing in dual and filtering by tank would have that. But yeah, like, are you referencing a specific build that you've heard of or seen? Do you know what, like, is there a specific talent it takes advantage of? Because what I would do is come in here and just type that in, filter by tank. I assumed it would make use of like dual wield mastery or something. Yeah. Okay. You're just asking if there is such thing as a dual wield tank build. Or if I know of any. Okay. I think I missed the any. But yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I actually don't know of any dual wield tank builds. Because parry, anything that doesn't have a shield or like, you know, it's a bear or something like that. You know, most of them are parry. Oh, excuse me. I had like a hiccup in the middle of talking. Parry tanks, and they benefit from having stuff that's like dual-handed or two-handers. So yeah, it's like all this blade master stuff. Yeah, so this one, deflection, for example. Capstone says you gain damage reduction against direct damage spells equal to 33% of your parry chance, but it doesn't work if you have Titan's Grip. And it only works while dealing. So talents like this, a parry tank would want, and you can't dual wield. Well, it only works for the two-handed, and you can't use Titan's Grip. So like, there's so many reasons why you wouldn't want to dual wield, being a non-shield wearing or non-stance tank. So, I'm not saying you can't make it. You could probably go find the parry tanks and try to find all the things that they use. Zabear. And remove anything that has to do with like a single two-hander or something like that. Now, yeah, but like as soon, but you just need to decide what you want to play. Then everything else is a non-choice. Like, there's only so many choices that fall within the scope of like what you actually want to play. Like when you sit down to play, you're not sitting down and deciding between every one of 1,500 things to choose from. You need to pick one thing and then synergize from the inside out. And if you do want some inspiration, if you're brand new to Ascension in general, and you want some inspiration, you can go over to the, I can't even see them on the server. You can go to the builder on website, or you can go over to Area 52 and you can look at the legendary enchants. And those kind of give you an idea of what the classless archetypes are in Ascension. And then just come back once you find them, like, you know, if you look up Eye Slash over on Area 52, it has 3 parts to it. It converts Lava Lash to Eye Slash, and then it also makes it so that you have Solid Ice, or is called Lava Freeze over here. And then there's one other part to it. So, you know, all the components are here on Elune, you know, but you just have more choice. You have the modularity of everything. So, but yeah, like just pick something that looks cool over there that's kind of like putting you in a certain direction, and then you just branch out from there. And you just pick like all these things. So what we're doing right now is we're making the Elemental Lord. So, but we're making it melee. So we're doing stuff with Elemental Lord, but then we're also going to be taking advantage of other things to do while in melee. So one thing we couldn't do before is, or maybe we could, but Mechanical Arm. This will give us the equivalent of Maelstrom Weapon, but it allows us to do Elemental Blast without a cast time. So between Mechanical Arm and Maelstrom Weapon itself, we can cast Elemental Blast and Lava Burst instantly. So that's the idea. We're doing these melee builds, which are these melee abilities, and we're standing in melee range, auto-attacking, and doing more damage, as opposed to sitting back in range and just spamming Elemental Blast. So that's it's just a variation on the build that I like on Area 52. So, and when you're here, you can search things. So whatever you want to play. So, I mean, you can search dual wield or offhand or whatever ability that you want to search. Yeah. And it's hard to judge a build. Like, sometimes you just have to, like, sit with it. You gotta actually, like, just play the game for a while with it, because you have to refine it, you know? Speaking of refining, so I refine this stuff down some. So this uses lava lash modifiers. Guess we'll take it for now. Yeah, it's the rock biter version, but the goal is that we're gonna have frost brand weapon on our offhand. Whatever. Oh, Shimmer, that's not bad. Vampire Lord can be very OP. The guild that I'm in, the guild leader plays a lot of that. Says his favorite thing to do is to turn off his HUD and go in and just like DPS in dungeons. Because you don't need to look at bars. Just DPS. Alright, we got one of the greater elemental totems. That's the other thing. I want to do Leader of the Elements. Because you see this part? Casting Shaman Shocks and Elemental Blast grants Leader of the Elements to your greater elementals. And casting Lava Lash reduces the cooldown. And what are we doing? We're casting Lava Lash. And we're casting Shocks to get these buffs in Elemental Lords. So see, that's how, you know, that's how you find the synergies. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be saving things. Keep that. What is going on? I guess they're still looking for a tank. It depends. Like, the server is very up and down in population, especially now that they have like all these open betas going on and releases. Like Black Temple just came out, so I think, you know, people are logging the raid and they might be staying on to do stuff, so like queue times might be shorter today. I mean, in general, it's not that bad. Like maybe 10 to 15 on a bad day, and sometimes it'll be even faster. But also to a certain point, like you're not doing queues. You're only doing queues for your weeklies or your dailies. And then you're doing stuff like M+. Like if you're going to be doing dungeons, you might as well be doing it a low level M+, because the rewards are just going to be so much better. Elemental Blast, that's what we want to see. First I thought it was going to be aspected. Overwhelm. All right, we'll keep Battle Shout for now. I also like to roll my abilities first because if you notice, these scrolls can be used for abilities or talents. And if I get all the abilities I want, I know I can spend the rest of these on talents. Battle Charge. I guess Battle Charge is good right now because we have all these charged synergies. Might as well. Where's the other shout that I got? Shout. There. No, I'm stuck. Okay. Okay, I gotta go. Level 69. Insta-Q. I just queued for DPS, and it was instant. But this is leveling, but still. And it's a dungeon daily. Not an ideal dungeon. It makes the Mana Storm scale up and like kind of screws everyone over. All right. Especially, I think it's mostly when you have like when you're in a raid and you have like tons of lower people. I need to dismiss my pet. That guy did not dismiss his pet. Neither did that dragon. Okay, they're not blocking. It's not as bad as in Mythic Plus. completely screwed whenever pets pull in there. Might only have to do one more dungeon after this. Why did y'all come back to Elune or want to start playing it? Like you just wanted the spice of life to have your abilities random. Okay. I guess they don't want to skip. Yeah, like when I went back to area 52, like it is nice and refreshing that you're just like, oh, I want to play that spec. I pushed a button, I play that spec. But I did miss the just, I guess, excitement and the extra stuff, you know? Like, yeah, what am I gonna get? Like, how's this build gonna work out? 'Cause it's all random. Did we not kill those? I thought we did. It's been a while. Doesn't look like we do. Zug. Okay, cool. I don't have to do another one. All right, let's claim these scrolls. And how many? Oh, I didn't notice that the baseline started at 500, but then it jumps up to 1025. Okay, that's silly. Oh, I got excited. I thought it. Oh, it goes up 500 every time? No, I'm. Okay. It goes up 25 every time. I'm at 25, 570, 550. Yeah. How many do I have to repurchase? Quite a bit. All right, so 50,000 for those. This is what I was saying about the benefit of prestiging, especially early on, because like your scrolls, they keep accumulating on that spec. So you can just keep buying them back every time in prestige. Wow, we had just enough marks of ascension to buy those back. So for how much did we have? It was like 80,000 or something. 80,000 marks. We got like 300 and 600, almost 700. I think this was actually I think this was almost 0, so like 300 and something, 700. So pretty good value. All right, let's take off all this garbage. All right, now it's time to sit in town for hours and roll our build. Actually, let's see what we got out of our Black Temple prestigious cache. What stat do we pick for the Black Temple roll? What do we pick? I mean, our main is Crush. We can play Strength. I think the build that we're trying to make now, can't tell if we want to do Strength as well. We want to do like Pally stuff, which I guess we'd pick Strength either way because we can still get Strength into like gear from that. So I'm gonna say Strength and hope we don't get tank gear. Okay. That's pretty decent for, I mean, it's 134. Wow, sword. It's unfortunate because we have thunder, deep thunder, which I guess we need to upgrade now. I mean, all these other pieces aren't bad. I mean, this Crystal Forge gear is actually pretty good for this build, I think, or it will be good. We already have one of these at Mythic 10. We need to go do more Mythic Plus to upgrade that. I mean, not too shabby. I mean, the prestigious caches are pretty darn good now. Don't even want to look. Okay, it's not full. Okay. All right, I think we are staged up well. Got plenty of rolls to do to get us at least up to the stage where we can start rapid rolling. And then we have the full call board to do because we have not logged in, done dailies in time. But that's where we're going to leave it to now. Thanks for those that have been watching. And make sure you have like, subscribe, all that stuff so that you can see you next time when we start back so we can continue this build. Good luck in your own builds.